Hello and welcome to this Yonex Nanoflare 270 speed badminton racket review and racket number 660. So the Yonex Nanoflare 270. Let's start with availability and price. This racket is the Nanoflare range in general is available all across the world, Asia, UK, Europe and other countries alike. There's absolutely no problem to get hold of the Nanoflare range. This one's slotting in underneath the 370 and the 700, around the £75 mark in the UK currently at the point of making this video, July 2019. And I can tell you now, this one probably is the one to go for in the range. Let's go through the specs and compare them to the E-Zone specifications, and so you get an idea of the specs that you'll be dealing with. The overall weight of this, and as with the 370, is 4U, so 80 to 85 grams, but the actual weight test in the E-Zone shows this to weigh 87.5 grams. That's with the Yonex BG 65 string and grip supplied by Yonex. Now the balance point on all of the Nanoflares that we have measured have never been head light, which is what Yonex are suggesting. The E-Zone balance point test shows this to be weighted just slightly in the direction of the head. Okay, now there is the distribution of weight across the racket can make a difference on how light or heavy or easy it is for the racket to be controlled. But if a racket doesn't weigh a lot, and 87.5 is not that heavy and it's head light, then power can become an issue. So I would agree with the E-Zone testing that there is weight. I wouldn't say this is even balance, just feeling it here with two fingers. You know, the racket does have, it's not dropping hard, but there is weight slightly geared towards the head. Now the shaft stiffness, it doesn't tell you on the racket anywhere anything about the balance point or the shaft stiffness. So the E-Zone does tell you all of that though. The manufacturer claims this to have a medium stiff shaft, and our own E-Zone testing also shows this to have a medium flex shaft. Other information that will be helpful for you to know is maximum string tension is 27. Did I say 27? Yeah, 27 pounds. I think the 370 is 28 pounds, and the Nanoflare 700 is 30 pounds. G4 grip supplied on this racket is made in Taiwan, and we don't have any information on how the racket or what the racket is produced from. Right, design, well, they're all pretty much the same, to be honest with you, and I think that is a mistake on Yonex's part. This one is not matte, it's gloss. It has a gloss to it, the paint, so it's shiny. The 700 is a matte finish, but the same concept really. It's two colors, dark, in this case it's a black and a red with some graphics on the head, graphics on the shaft. Pretty uninteresting to look at, if I'm honest, and slightly old-fashioned, but take a look at the close-up images and see what you think for yourself. Okay, so now we've been through the specifications, let's now move on to the racket E-Zone. Okay, so before we start our E-Zone testing, what do you need to know about how we test our rackets? Well, first of all, we use the same shuttles. The Yonex AS30s on all tests. We re-string all of the rackets with Yonex BG65 at 25 pounds tension, and it's the same player taking all of the shots. Right, now you have some basic understanding of how we test. Let's move on to the smash test. The smash shot that you're seeing here, and for all of the rackets we've tested within Badminton Racket Reviews E-Zone, we take generally 6 shots. We take the 2 highest racket shuttle speeds, and we average those to give us a overall speed. If those two readings are not within a certain percentage of each other, we then retake the entire test. This shot measures the shuttle speed coming off the racket head, and also if you go across to the E-Zone, you'll see a picture similar to the one you're looking at on the screen now, which accompanies every single racket within the E-Zone, so that's nearly 650 or more rackets, with this kind of smash JPEG showing you the racket head speed, the shuttle speed, the distance, and the approximate repulsion of the racket. Right, our first test in the E-Zone is the smash test. Let's do it now. Okay, it's time now for a E-Zone maneuver test. The maneuver shots was designed to tell us about the racket's acceleration abilities, its ability to shift from one direction to the other or shift quickly from nothing to full speed. It also tests the racket's aerodynamics. In this test, the player is sitting still with the racket, and once the shuttle is fired, we measure the shuttle speed to ensure we have consistency within the tests, so it's coming at the same speed all the time, or roughly the same speed as much as we can control anyway. And then the player reacts once the shuttle is fired to hit the shuttle, and we are measuring the head speed of the racket during that test. So we've done the specification testing, we've done the E-Zone court testing. What do we think of this racket? Well, I'm just going to head over to the E-Zone here, have a look at the Nanoflare range. Yeah, very interesting, very interesting. The Nanoflare 270, 370 and 700 all scored very similar ballpark scores. However, in actual testing, in the extended court testing we do for the members only video, this scored really well all round, and it's £75. So you could use this racket as a singles player, so it will give you good overhead shots without too much effort, forehand and backhand. Beg your pardon, and backhand. It will give you decent enough smash power. It's not rally finishing kind of power, but it's got decent enough smash. It will be quick enough on the drives, and it will be quick enough on defense, and it does offer really decent level of control. Tight to the net, cross-court drop shots, coming in from the back, dropping in, tight to the tape, all fine. So what I will conclude with this racket is, firstly, it's definitely going to be a thumbs up at £75 compared to the £145 for the 700 or £85 for the 370. This represents the best value for money, and you will not find you're losing a lot in performance, if anything at all, compared to the 700. So this is the Nanoflare I would personally go for. Its all-round game is really terrific. It's definitely going to be good for singles players, and it's going to be good for doubles players alike. I can't see where anybody's going to really struggle with using this racket. It's quite nice and quite simple to use. You can pick it up fairly quickly and get on with the job. You don't have to take weeks and weeks of getting used to it. The sweet spot size is slightly bigger than the Venoms. It's quicker in the air than the Nano 9900, so it's got a lot of benefits to it. So I would certainly say give this racket a try. It's quite nice to use and it's very reasonably priced for a Yonex racket or a Nanoflare. It's really quite good. I hope that's helped you guys. If you're an E-Zone member and you're using this racket already, leave a review for the thousands of people visiting the E-Zone every month. If you are not an E-Zone member, leave a review on the social media channels, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. If you don't know what the E-Zone is, there's a video tour coming up after this video. And outside of that, just want to say thank you so much for tuning in today. We really appreciate the support, the advice, the helpful tips, the compliments, the constructive criticism. It's all been really appreciated. Thank you so much. Badminton Racket Review now reaching all parts of the globe. The E-Zone platform finally getting used for the purpose it was built for, which is to help badminton players of all types, all ages, all genders enjoy the game and make better choices when it comes to buying rackets. So absolutely awesome. I think I'm done here today, so I'm going to sign out. Thanks for watching this video. Do keep the likes, do keep the sharing, and we'll see you on the next video.